Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living your truth. Now, listen, guys. Recently, Academics got into like this beef with, it's not really with TDE. It's more with the other West Coast podcasters, specifically back on Fig and the community, right? And no, that's really the name of the podcast too, guys. It's the community. C-U-H community. When I say the community, right? So one of them, I gotta make a video. I'm gonna make a video on that too. But one of them said that Drake don't respect Academics. And I believe that to be very true, right? I believe that to be extremely true. I feel like Drake is either paying him or giving him something. He's giving him something. And it's making Academics spin the narratives and stuff. But I think a part of it is that Drake don't gotta come on your show. He don't gotta do all that. Because if it was just for the love and they got love for each other, Drake is gonna show him some love. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna show him some kind of love in the public if this is all love. But if it's just business and it's nothing else, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that at all. So there's this video right here that says why Drake secretly hates Academics. And I've always believed that. I think he just know that Act got a big platform and he's just going to use that. I don't think that he likes Academics. There's a lot of reasons because of that. Like, I know when he, the whole dip from my live, and then when he called in when he was on the stream with Aiden Ross, I think he was like, "What do you want?" And you know, like it just doesn't seem like he cares for this guy. It just doesn't seem like it. So let's look at this video by this channel called Geek About It. He got a video called "Why Drake Secretly Hates Academics." So let's check it out right now. I never seen it yet. Just saw the title. We're going to watch it together. Let's go.
Talking about Drake not hitting you back.
Of course I was. Yo, Drake is fake as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. Drake, I love you, bro, but you fake, bro. That's fake. I'm sorry. I love his music. That's fake. Fake. You know when you were looking back like in your messages with a nigga? The last 5 messages I sent that nigga ain't respond.
DJ Academics has built a reputation as Drake's biggest fan and loudest supporter.
Cause Drake is all y'all niggas daddy. That's a fact. My top 5 is Drake, 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 Drake.
On the surface, it might seem like the two are cool, but the uncomfortable truth is Drake doesn't like Academics. In fact, it's pretty clear that he barely respects him and only keeps him around because he's useful. It's not that.
That's it. He only keep him around because he's useful. That's it. But let's keep going.
Drake is subtle about it either. There's a pattern, a quiet disdain, a string of dismissals that make it obvious that the relationship isn't built on mutual respect. But how could it be when a grown man acts like this towards another man?
Oh, Drake talking, my bad. He talking. Like, pause, y'all gonna think this gay type shit, but like, I called him Aubrey, he called me Livingston one time, no cap. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I swear.
Y'all on the first name?
What the freak is going on up in here? Let's keep it going.
Basis. That's
Yeah, we on the first name basis.
Yeah, y'all besties. Be like,
get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Academics was one of the first streamers Drake ever connected with. Since then, Drake has been intentionally aligning himself with the new wave of content creators and streamers. Guys like Kai, Aiden, DDG, and others who bring a younger audience.
The next generation doesn't just want to hang out with you. The next generation wants to be a Duke, or a Tylil, or a Ray, or a DDG.
Yet despite his early connection to Drake and years of diehard support, Ak has been left out in the cold more times than he probably wants to admit. It becomes hard to ignore when you look at how Drake treats others compared to him.
It's so obvious. Like, Drake would diss him before he says anything cool about or nice about him. Like, yo, Drake literally put up a story on his plot twist account. And it was a picture of Academics. And it was kind of, I forgot what it said, but it was like dissing him. It was saying something funny about him. Like, oh, I forgot. It was something, he was dissing him though. It wasn't nothing nice, you know?
Ak, who's been championing Drake since we've known him, still can't get a text back when it matters. When he asked for tickets to a Drake show, his DM went unanswered for months.
Yo, I'm trying to pop out for one of them New York tour dates. Let me get some tickets. That sound good, chat? There's no please in there. There's no please. I ain't put no emojis. Like, what should I say? I gotta tell me where I don't look like a bitch. I'm trying to be cool with it. Come on. You know when you were looking back like in your messages with a nigga? The last 5 messages I sent that nigga ain't respond.
Bro, because he doesn't really like you. But how could you? Honestly. How could you? Like, honestly, like real life, let's take the social media and everything out, right? Real life. How could you like somebody like AKADEMIKS? How could you really be his friend? Look at the kind of person he is, the kind of stuff that he says, how could you really be that kind of person's friend? Honestly, you can't. It's very hard to be that person's friend that does things like, you know, the stuff that he says about people. Like, it's hard to be that friend for a long time. Eventually, you're not going to be his friend anymore. Eventually.
He later admitted he felt hurt by that, and as much as he's tried to brush it off, the pain was obvious.
You looked hurt when you was talking about Drake not hitting you back. Were you hurt that he didn't hit you back?
Of course I was. Nigga, I was waiting for 2 months every day to checking the message. Yo, Drake is fake as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. Drake, I love you, bro, but you fake, bro. I messaged Drake in April. I messaged a nigga. I said, bro, I bought my tickets. Nigga. I bought like tens of thousands of tickets. You know what? He gonna message me right now? I swear. I would have got you straight. My nigga, you had 3 months. What? I tell you by this industry shit.
What stung even more was realizing that Drake only seems to hit him up when there's a scandal, when something goes wrong, when damage control is needed. That's when AKADEMIKS suddenly matters.
You know what's crazy? Nigga, let it be a scandal. That nigga hit me back in 29 seconds. Yo, that's just false. It wasn't the first month. I'm like, damn, my nigga.
And you know why I love Joe Budden? I freaking love Joe Budden because he know how it is in the industry. He always says these industry guys, right? All the time. He always says that, like, yo, nobody is really friends. Nobody is this. No, he's actually been in the industry. And now he's a podcaster talking about it. So he knows. That's why his podcast is so good, because he's been in the industry for real. These guys is just podcasters, so they be thinking people friends and stuff. Like, yo, they're not your friend. He's using you, obviously, but it's either you are being delusional or you are cool with it. And honestly, I think he's cool with it at this point. It's been years, but let's keep it going.
Ain't hit me yet?
You see what I'm saying?
The second month, I'm like, holy shit, I can't be that low.
Now, some people might say the ticket situation isn't a big deal, but when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, it really is. Ak has been one of the most vocal defenders of Drake during some of his biggest controversies, from the Quentin Miller ghostwriting accusations to the recent back and forth with Kendrick. He has repeatedly helped shape the narrative in Drake's favor, often at the expense of his own credibility.
In rap, the rest of y'all don't matter. It's Drake, Aubrey, Drizzy Drake, and Drizzy Marley, nigga.
Damn, get off that nigga dick, bro. Get off of it, bro. That's what I'm, bro. Damn.
For someone who's been that committed, who's stuck his neck out for OVO time and time again, you would think the very least Drake could do was make sure he's taken care of, even in small ways. He had to get his own tickets because Drake and his team don't really mess with him like that. They don't rate him.
That's fake. I'm sorry. I love his music. That's fake. I'm sorry. Nigga, I sent you a text from April, no response. I sent you a text 10 minutes ago, you responded. How that shit work? I don't get it. This is bewildering to me. Bro, that's some sucker shit like, yo, bro, give me some tickets.
It's kinda wild that Ak linked with Ye before Drake. Kendrick and Dave gave him tickets and welcomed him with open arms before Drake ever did.
Kendrick's team treated.
That's crazy, bro. And then you see how bad he talk about Kendrick, right? And Kendrick, before the beef, before all that, Kendrick gave him tickets to his show for him to just come and pop out. He's the one that did that. Kendrick's the one that did that. But now you want to just diss Kendrick because Drake's your favorite rapper and this and that. But Drake has never done nothing nice for you. Nothing. And you know what's crazy? AKADEMIKS would be the first person to tell you don't put no female on the pedestal, don't do nothing. Don't put no female until he'd be the first person. He's kind of like red pillish, going like to the misogynistic side. He kind of going there, right? But he's doing it for another man. He's doing it for Drake. He's putting him on a pedestal. When you put people on a pedestal like that, I think it comes off as weird. And when you start being weird, that's another thing that make them kind of not like you. That's why they say don't put nobody on a pedestal. Don't put no female on a pedestal. Don't put nobody that you're interested in a pedestal. Don't do that. But let's keep going.
Treated me pretty well. You know, they took care of me, gave me all the tickets I wanted. They, you know, made sure we was in some VIP section. Salute to PG Lang. They treated me very nicely. Somebody says, how PG Lang get act tickets before OVO? Drake don't fuck with me, nigga. No, I'm playing. If it was Drake performing, nigga, I would be up there right by the fucking barrier, nigga, like just like Aubrey. Bless us with music.
Dick rider, dick rider, dick rider.
We saw
That was funny. That was yo, that was a great. I should start using that. I'm gonna do my own version. I'm gonna do my own version of that.
saw the clip where his friend was pointing out to him that Drake is just using him. Axe tried to brush it off, but you could tell it struck a nerve.
You deemed that nigga for tickets to a concert.
You didn't see it.
You didn't see it. Now, Ack, you see everything else you send him? Now all of a sudden he didn't see it. When he needs you, he'll send you DMs, he'll play on
You
buddy
look like
buddy
you
with
about to
you.
cry.
But he really don't fuck with you. You think Drake shows you love?
Drake showed me a lot of love.
How? What's he do to show you love?
I got exclusive info.
What do you do with that exclusive info? You saying to the world,
Nigga, let it be a scandal. That nigga hit me back in 29 seconds. Yo, Act, that's just false.
Let's go back to when Drake released For All the Dogs. Ack announced that Drake would call into a stream to talk about the project. He stayed up for 15 hours waiting for a call that never came.
15 hours waiting for this project. I'm gonna see if I can get the boy on the phone. See if I can get a shot with him real quick. I'll pull up early. I ain't get the answer, man. He'll hit me back.
Yo,
He'll hit me back.
Yo, this has to be some kind of play. There's no way a person could be that delusional. There's no way you that delusional, bro. No way you that delusional. What are you trying to call him for? Just keep it all business, man. Matter of fact, don't even do business. Don't even make it business. Don't even do this at all. Because you're starting to look crazy. You're looking real crazy. This video put everything together. You look real crazy, bro. Like, beyond crazy. What's freak going on, man? You act like you got no friends.
And please, I know some of y'all gonna try to do the most. Please don't make anything of, yo, Drake's my boy, man. We gonna chop it up. You know, we gonna do some shit on stream, right?
Somebody's calling me, chat. Hey, bro, this shit was worth the wait. I've been streaming for 10 hours, gang.
But when Drake needed something from him, like having him apologize for the crazy things he said about SZA, suddenly the line was open.
One of the first times, like, we really, like, kind of, like, locked in, Drake calls me, and he says, yo, bro, I can never tell you what to do, because I respect your platform. And he essentially called me and said, yo, I'm trying to cut these songs with this girl, and she's visibly upset. Some of the stuff you've said really bothers her.
That's how this relationship works. Drake shows up when there's a mess to clean, but goes ghost when there's nothing to gain. What's sad is that Axe seems to think proximity equals friendship. Just because these artists text him or use him to spread information doesn't mean they rate him. And in his heart, he knows this. These aren't friendships. The artists see him as a utility, nothing more. I wish he could see how they aren't laughing with him, but are laughing at him.
What do you drink when you create?
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. When I first saw this is like one of the first, I think this is the only, no, I think this one, and when he was saying dip from my life, I thought maybe, when I first, like the beginning of it, I was like, maybe they are cool. Maybe he is his friend. But let's watch it. Watch.
This does
Yo, listen.
I can't wait till your album is dropping.
Okay, do your shot, man. Listen, man.
oh my God,
Let's see
you
it.
already know.
Oh my
Wait.
goodness.
Just say one thing for me.
Respect. You're my guy. You already know.
I feel bad. I literally feel bad for him. They literally was laughing at him, not with him. They was laughing at him like, oh my God, yo, okay, do your shot, okay. Like, you could tell, because, yo, Nobody likes somebody like that, bro. Like, as sad, like, you could like somebody so much. Guys, listen to me. Don't ever be like that for nobody, bro. Nobody. Don't ever be so, like, ever. Don't ever be like that, bro. Because it just comes off as weird. It's not even like, it comes off as weird. And you could genuinely just like somebody that much, but you don't ever show that. Ever. Like, this dude acting like if Drake took a piece of if Drake dookied in the toilet, he might take it and hold it as a self freaking there. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, man. Don't be like that. It's freaking weird. It's weird. And you make yourself look terrible. Like, yo, he act like he got no freaking friends.
This is AKADEMIKS after speaking to Drake publicly for the first time. This man literally did an acceptance speech after getting treated like a groupie.
Thank you guys. That wasn't for me. As I said, I'm not bad energy, bro. I'm passionate. Yeah, I love this shit. Bro, I went to college for biomathematics, bro. I spent $125,000 and I never used that degree ever in my life. I respect Drake for respecting us.
Either he can't see it, or he sees it but chooses to ignore it because he wants to be in the circle. He wants to be down so badly, he'll endure whatever disrespect it takes. The truth is, he's only ever been a mouthpiece, and in trying to become more, he ends up doing too much. Now let's be real, Drake isn't totally wrong for keeping him at a distance, because when Ag talks about him or to him, it's cringe. Their interactions are always awkward. They always feel or look forced. Ag looks and sounds like he's happy to be there, while Drake looks like he's counting the seconds until it's over. He doesn't realize how bad he makes himself look, and in turn, how bad he makes Drake look. He quickly forgets his role, like when he said he would set up the fight between Kendrick and Drake.
Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? Let's keep it on the internet, right? Could one of y'all respond on behalf of Dot? Is he down to catch a fade? I'm speaking for Drake now. He's down to catch a fade. Drake ain't never ducked no fade. Drake don't fuck with the nigga. All right, so I'll speak for him. Yo, y'all want to catch a fade next week, the week after? We can line it up. He on tour. After tour, Drake, Kendrick, fade. I'm speaking. I'll put my name on the line. Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? So I'm speaking for him. And by the way, if Drake don't do it, now I'm pussy because or I'm pussy or I'm a liar.
He's not gonna be sitting.
Why would you go out the way? Why would you go out and say that? You know what? I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll, man. I'm gonna do a poll. I wish I could put it in the comments. If it came down to Drake and Kendrick fighting, do y'all think that Drake really want to fight Kendrick? Like, do y'all think he would want to fight him? Because I don't think Drake would want to fight anybody. Nobody. I don't think Drake will want to fight nobody. So, AKADEMIKS, why do you think so? Because you're lying.
Up any fight.
To yourself.
Come on, bro. Drake will tell him something, knowing Ag will repeat it on stream as gospel. Same goes with the very random rant about LeBron cheating on his wife. Why would he jump out the window for Drake like that?
Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy, but when you come to Canada, I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black chicks. White women.
Like, what is the reason to go this hard for Drake? I need to know why. What is Drake telling Act that's putting the battery in Act back to make him want to jump out the window like this? You know, after you hang up with Drake and Drake's feeding you certain things, you can't just get on your chat and say anything. You got to think about what you got to protect.
Act doesn't
like, yo, I don't get it. Like, yo, guys, how much y'all think? Forget if he is. Forget if he is paying him. How much y'all think he paying him? Let's just talk about it. How much y'all think Drake is giving him weekly? To risk his life, risk his integrity, risk everything. Risk it all. How much y'all think he giving him? Straight up, how much? Let's all talk about it in the comments. Let's talk about it. How much he giving him?
Realize that every time he repeats these stories, he chips away at his own credibility. He's constantly defending Drake's lies only to get exposed later. That's the most painful part. Ak has said over and over again that he values truth, that he hates being lied on, and that he protects his platform's credibility. But the very person he idolizes, the artist he calls his GOAT, is the reason people are now starting to doubt him. Keeping Ak close enough to use, but far enough to never truly respect is going to backfire. It's not gonna end well for Drake.
Bro, not only is it not going to end well for Drake, it's not going to end well for academics. And I always said this, and I always say this. Academics is going to look back at this stuff and regret it. He's going to regret it. There's no way. I'm surprised he's not regretting it now at his age. I'm surprised he's not regretting it now. But he's going to look back at this stuff and he's going to regret it. You don't do things like this. That's wild, bro. That's wild. I almost felt bad for academics. Because he's like the kid that wants to be cool, but everybody treats him bad, but he hangs out with the cool kids, but they still treat him bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like the little flunky one. Like, that's crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank you for all the subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you guys. It is like 5 in the morning right now, and I'm doing this video. Gotta keep working. I'm gonna have to keep working, man. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram, Blingo for Vero. We almost at 250 subscribers. I'm so happy. Trying to get my TikTok up. It's at 750. Yeah, man. Live your truth. Don't be like this, man. Don't be delusional, please, guys. Please, I don't want to see none of my viewers in this community that we're building to be like academics. Please don't. I want y'all all to live your truth and see things for what it is. And if it is what it is, it is what it is. Don't ignore it. All right, please. But I'm going to leave right now. It's 5 in the morning, man. I see the sun coming up. I'm about to go to bed. But I'll see y'all later to the next video. Thank you guys for everything, man. For real. Shop Vero, clothing.net. Live your truth. I'm out. To the next video. Peace.